Hello, my Fever Sweat girls. Welcome back to another Pilates workout by the beach. I'm so happy to have you here. Today we're going to be doing a full body sculpt session. Should be around 30 minutes long. You're going to be using your Pilates ball. If you don't have this prop, that's okay. You can do the class without it, or you can substitute it for a rolled up hoodie or a rolled up towel or something like that. Okay, let's get into it. So if you want to stand to the back of your mat, you're going to pop that ball in between the top of your thighs. You want to give a nice squeeze there in between the top of the thighs and activating the core already. So if you want to soften now through the knees, drop the hands and then reaching all the way up, taking a big inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to drop the hands. We're going to tuck the chin to chest. We're going to roll that body down and rolling each vertebrae of the spine down as we stretch out through the body. Good. When you get to the bottom, just take a little moment here to stretch and then soften even further into the knees and rolling back up, tucking the chin to chest and keeping a nice curve all the way through the spine. Good. Shoulders being the last thing to come up. Okay, and we go again. Inhale, drop the knees, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, breathing it all out, tucking chin to chest, rolling ourselves down, keeping a nice curve all the way through the spine as we get to the bottom. Good. Softening in through the knees. I'm just going to roll back up one more time. Good. Keeping that nice squeeze on the ball as we get to the top. Good. And then rolling out through the shoulders. Good. Let's take one more inhale. Reaching all the way up. And then we're going to lean to the right side of the body. Doing a nice stretch to the side body, the left side body. Good. And as we exhale, coming back to center. And then leaning all the way to the left side. Doing a nice stretch through the right side of the body. Good. Okay. And now we're going to dive forward. Taking a nice nose dive. We're going to walk our hands along the mat to find our downward dog. Good. Pushing your hips back into that downward dog position. Let's just take a little pedal through the legs. Good. Making sure to keep control on the ball. So pushing one heel down and letting the other one rise up. Good. Pushing one heel down, letting the other one come up. The ball will want to move here, but the challenge is to keep a nice squeeze through the inner thighs. Hold that ball in the position that it's supposed to be in. Good. Okay, when you're ready, pushing both heels down, you're going to take a ripple of the spine. So now lifting both heels up, rolling your spine forward and finding your high plank. Good. I'm just going to hang out here for a second. You can take a few rocks back and forth if that feels good. Warming up through the core. Good. If you need to adjust the ball, like I do, feel free to do so. And just come back to that high plank. Good. Let's take a few more rocks. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to push back to our downward dog. And then when you're ready, we're just going to drop the knees towards the mat and find a bear hold. You just want to hover off of the mat for a second. Take one squeeze of the ball and then pushing back to our downward dog. Good. So dropping the knees to find that hover, taking one squeeze of the ball and pushing back to the downward dog. Good. We're just firing up through the thighs and through the core. Good. Nice squeeze of the ball and pushing back. Good. So we're working through mobility and strength here already. Already feeling it. This is going to be a good one. Good. Coming down. Taking that squeeze and pushing back. Good, let's go 2 more. Work through 2 more rounds. Good, taking that squeeze and pushing back. Okay, last round. Coming down, taking that squeeze and pushing back. Okay, this time as you come down, we're going to hold it down. You're going to find your hands really straight underneath your shoulders. And we're going to open up through the right side of the body into a nice side extension. Good. And then coming back to the bear hold. Now we're going to move to the left side. Good. Working through this. You want to keep the core really nice and strong and keeping that squeeze on the ball as much as you can. Good. That's 3. Breathing in. and breathing out as you're stretching up. Good, breathing in and breathing out. Good, we're gonna work through 4 more rounds here. Keep it going, really keeping that squeeze through the lower part of the abdominals. It's a nice working on the pelvic floor. Good, 2, 3, and the last one, 4. Good, okay, now let's just hold in that bear position for a second. Let's hold it for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, push, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and drop those knees. You can remove the ball and just find a nice child's pose. Whew, that was a burner. Starting strong today, girls. Good. So if you want to find your child's pose, knees go wide, you can let your hands rest onto the ball. I like to do this. Gives a bit more stretch throughout the shoulders. Taking a nice deep breath in and deep breath. Up to 3 breaths here. And last one, all the way in and all the way out. Good. Okay, we're going to come up to a 4-point kneeling position. We're going to just take a few cat-cows before we get into it. So, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Just going to drop that belly. Oof, and feel that nice stretch through the back. Good, and then reversing the movement and pushing the shoulders really far away up from the floor. Good, let's just work through these. I'm in a wonderful location today. It's just amazing to move in the sun with the beach in the background. Good, let's work through 2 more. And the last one, breathing in and letting everything out. Good, you can take a moment here to just move in any way that feels good for your body. Maybe a few rolls of the neck. Good, perfect. Okay, let's push back one last time to that downward dog. Really pushing your chest towards your thighs. Feeling that nice stretch through the back of the legs and then lower back. Okay, now let's walk your hands up towards your feet. And then take a roll of the spine all the way back up to standing. And the last roll out through the shoulders. Okay, that was a nice warm-up. You should be feeling nice and warm. Now we're going to do a pyramid series with the ball. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of a lower body pyramid set, which means that we've got to start with 10 reps of each exercise, and then we move down to 8, 6, 4, and 2. Okay, so you're moving down in a pyramid style workout. So I'm just going to explain all of the exercises first, and then we can work through them together. So the first one is a squat. You're going to touch the ball down, taking a nice squat, and up to a rise on the toes. Good, so touch the ball to the floor, pushing the ball up towards the sky and rising up onto the feet. This is going to challenge your balance. So we're going to move through 10 of those for the first one. Then you're going to, on the 10th squat, you're going to hold the squat down here and just take little pulses for 10 reps. And then the last is you're going to hold this position and pulse your hands into the bowl for 10 reps. Okay, then we're going to go 8, 6, 4, and 2. Okay, when you're ready, let's get into it. Here we go. Dropping down. Squat and to rise. Good. Push. Squat and to rise. Making sure you hold that core nice and strong. Squeezing up onto the toes. Try to control your balance. Good. As I said it, I lose my balance. Good. That's 4. 5. Pushing through it halfway. And in 6. 7. Breathing in on the way down. And breathing out on the way up. Good. That's 9. And for the last one, 10. Good. Holding the ball up above your head. And we're just going to take little pulses. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Little pulses of the ball. 9, 8. Good. 7, 6, 5. Push. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, the burn is real already. Okay, let's go straight back into it. 8 reps. Here we go. The reps get easier every time. 1. Good. Pushing through. 2. 3. Keep it going. 4. 5. 6. Pushing through. 7. And the last one. 8. Good. Holding the ball over your head. Dropping down. Pulse it out. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Push. 3. 2. 1. Good. Little pulses of the ball. 3. 4. Pushing through. 5. 6. 7 and 8. Whew, thighs are burning already. Okay, we can do this, girls. We're nearly there. 6 reps. Here we go. Back to that squat. Dropping down. Squeeze the booty. Up. Rising up onto the toes. Dropping down. Using the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. That's 4. 5. And the last one. 6. Good. Dropping down. Let's pulse it out. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good little squeezes of the ball. 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh. Okay, here we go. We can do this. Just 2 more rounds. Let's get it. 4 reps. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. The breath is so powerful. Just remember that you can do anything. Good. Okay, coming down into that squat. Let's pulse it out. 4. 3. 2. 1. Pulsing the ball. 4. 3. 2. 1. Ooh, shoulders on fire, abs on fire, legs on fire. Okay, let's go. 2 more. Dropping down and up. Last one. 2. Don't lose your balance. 1. 2. It's okay to fall. 2. Okay. Whew. Well done, guys. That was good. That was amazing. Let's step to the back of the mat. Let's just take a little reset. So dropping down and stretching all the way up towards the sky. Let's tuck chin to chest, rolling our body down 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, and now let's just drop the knees down and walk out and find our 4-point kneeling position. 4-point kneeling position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Ooh, I'm feeling out of breath after that. So now we're going to work through a little kneeling series. We're going to work a lot into the glute and into the triceps. Okay, so for the first round, we're going to place our ball underneath our left hand. If the ball is too much, you don't have to use it. You can remove it at any point. Okay, so 4-point. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to extend that back leg out. And we're going to lift it up towards the sky. You want to think about lengthening your leg rather than lifting it so high. You want to think about squeezing through the glutes and extending it long, finding that length through the body rather than height, keeping your abdominals really, really strong and switched on. Good. We're going to work through here for another 10. Squeezing up. Good. And 8. His stability is being tested by the ball. Breathing in. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in. And out. And then 6. Let's work through it for 5. In 4. Using that breath. 3. How long can you make your body? Really extending out. 2. And the last one. On the last one now we're going to hold it up. We're going to take 3 little pulses of the leg. 2, 3. And then we're going to take 3 pulses of the arms. 2 and 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Hold it up. Pulse out the arms. 1, 2, 3. Squeezing up. Okay, pulsing out the leg. 1, 2, 3, pulsing out the arms. 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Hold that leg up. I know it is burning. 2, 3, pulse out the arms. 3, 2, 1. We got 3 more rounds. Come on. 1, 2, 3, pulse out the arms in 3, 2, 1. Come on, 2 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold it out. Pulse out the arms in 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep it going. Last round here. 3, 2, 1. Pulse out the arms in 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. Drop that leg down for a moment. You're going to remove the ball and place it in between your right shin and thigh. Good. Now what you're going to do is we're going to work through another similar series. So you want to, this time, instead of going out long, you want to stomp the ceiling, well, or the sky in this case. So keeping a nice flexed foot, stomp the ceiling, and then bring it round to the side to touch your shoulder, and then bring it back, holding it up. We're going to take another press. Good. So bring it down, stomp the ceiling, squeeze, touching round to the side to that right shoulder, squeezing back up and dropping the chest to push. Good. Stomp the ceiling, bringing the leg down, squeezing it up, right knee to right shoulder, bringing it back, 1 press up. Good. Another donkey kick, squeezing it up, bringing that right leg round to the right shoulder, squeezing it back, and a press up. Whew. Let's go. 4 more rounds here. Pushing up, 4, bringing it round, squeezing it all the way back, dropping the chest, pushing up. In 3, glute is on fire, dropping the chest, back to that donkey kick. 2, squeezing it round, bringing it back, dropping the chest. Last one, last donkey kick here, bringing it round, touching that shoulder, squeezing it back up, dropping of the chest, and now we're just going to pulse out that leg for 10, 9, 8, keep it going, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, dropping down. Let's find a child's pose. Let's take a few breaths now here. Good, knees go wide. And your body can just relax. 3 breaths. And breathing in. And breathing out. In and out. 1 more. Okay, cool. So now we're going to come into a little 4-point kneeling position. I'm going to hold the ball in the center like this, placing both hands on the ball. What we're going to do is work through a little press-up series. So you're going to drop the chest and then pushing up. Nice press up. Inhaling and exhaling on the way up. Inhaling and exhaling on the way up. That's 3. Let's work to 12. 4. 8 more. 5. You've got this, girls. You've worked so hard. We're getting so strong. 6. Halfway there. This is the last bit of burn, I promise you. 5. Keep it going. And in 4. 3. 2. And the final one. We're going to hold it down. We're going to pulse it out for 10. 9. Keep it going. 8. It wouldn't be Pilates without pulses. 6. 5. 4. Come on. 3. 2. 1. Oh, okay. We're going to get straight onto the other side. So I'm going to face this way this time so that my back is not to you. So ball goes in the right hand, underneath the right hand. Left leg is going to find its way extended behind you. So you're going to start with that extension. You're just going to work through that extension. Remember, find the length through that left glute. Try not to find height, thinking about lengthening through the body and keeping a nice, strong core at all times. Good. That's 3. I'm going to work through another 10. 9. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. 7. 6. Good. Keep it going. 5. 4. Pushing through. 3. 2. And the last one. We're going to hold it up. We're going to take 3 pulses of the leg in 3, 2, 1. Pulsing out the chest. 3, 2, 1. Back to straight. Good. 3, 2, 1. Pulsing out the chest in 3, 2, 1. Really wrapping those elbows in towards the body. Working those triceps. Good. Pushing out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got 4 more rounds here. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm dying here. Come on. We can do it, girls. As you can see, I will never give you something that is not challenging for me. Good. Breathing through it. We're going through the last round here. Come on, you guys. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. Chest. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Okay. Have a little rest. Now we're going to take that ball. I'm going to place it into the left knee. Okay, and now this time we're going to stomp the sky. Nice flexed foot, nice strong core. Stomping that leg up towards the sky and squeezing that glute. Then you're going to wrap the left arm, left leg round to the left elbow, and then back to the middle, taking 1 drop of the chest. Good. So into that donkey kick, squeezing up, wrapping the leg down to the shoulder, back to the middle, and taking that press up. Good. Squeezing through that donkey kick, wrapping it round, touching, coming back to center, dropping of the chest. Let's go. 4 more rounds here. Squeeze through that donkey kick, wrap the leg round, tap the shoulder, back to center, and dropping of the chest. Ooh, my glute is on fire. Good. Wrapping it round, back to the middle, dropping down. That's 2 more. Come on. Squeeze. Tap. Back to center. Dropping the chest. We've got that last one, and we know what it is. We're working those pulses. Tap. Squeeze. Last press up. Okay, let's pulse it out. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So let's just grab that ball. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to work through a nice ab series. So I want you to take your ball, coming onto your back. You're going to place that ball in the lower part of your shoulder blades. You want to first just relax your body all the way over the ball. Find a nice stretch out of the spine. Okay. What I want you to do is kind of think about tucking your pelvis down and pulling your lower abdominals down in towards the floor and keeping that rib cage really squished down heavy into the ball. Try not to let your rib cage flare up as we work out, okay? So squeezing that belly button right into the spine. We're just going to place our hands behind our head. We're going to touch the chest and we're going to work through a crunch. Good, so just crunching up. Inhaling on the way down, really controlling those ribs, and then exhaling up to crunch. Good. We're going to work through this. The most difficult part is keeping your rib cage down as you inhale. I am guilty of not doing it. But it's very important to try and work that core as much as possible. Good. Feeling that rib cage nice and heavy on the ball. Let's be here for another 6. And 5. And 4. Moving up. And 2. And then the last one. Okay, this time as we come down, we're going to bring our legs to tabletop, making sure that your knees are just stacked over the hips and not coming too far forward like that. This time as we crunch, we're going to drop the right leg down to the floor, to the toe tap. Good, breathing in, left leg goes down, dropping down to a toe tap. Let's work through this toe tap for another 12. My abs are already on fire. The hardest thing about Pilates is definitely the abs, but who doesn't want great abs? It's fine. Really squeezing that body down, really down. 6, 7, keep it going. You've got this, girls. 8, 9. Oh, abs are on fire. It's just the beginning. 10, 11, and the last one. 12. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do a similar exercise, but this time instead of the toe tap, we're going to extend out through that leg and bring the hands to extension as well. Bringing the hands back, extending out through the leg, squeezing up even higher into that crunch. Good. Pushing through, really pulling those ribs towards the hips. Using the breath. You can do it. If the extension is too much, just keep working the toe tap. Good. Extending the leg, coming back to center. Squeeze your chest even higher. 7. Let's go 4 more. 4. Breathing through. 3. 2. And we're not done. 1. Last one. Holding up to tabletop. We're just going to pulse out the chest. For 10. 9. Squeezing up the chest. Pulling those ribs towards the hips. 6. And 5. And 4. Come on, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Dropping that body over the ball. And just letting your body relax. All of the hard work is done. Let's place that ball to the side. Please stay with me. We're going to have a nice little stretch out. Let's find our child's pose and just hang out here for a moment. Well deserved child's pose. Let's take 3 grounding breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And last one, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to come to your 4-point kneeling position. We're going to tuck your toes and pushing back to find your downward dog. Let's just hang out here for a moment and enjoy the stretch. And when you're ready, you're going to ground through that left foot. We're going to float the right leg up to 3-legged. It doesn't matter how high the leg goes. Just want to keep your hips nice and square. Feel that beautiful stretch through the legs. When you're ready, you're going to drop that right ankle to the side and open up through the hips, finding your scorpion stretch. Good, and when you're ready, we're going to dive that right knee forward to find the right wrist. Find our pigeon stretch. Oh, my favorite stretch. Good, let's open up our chest towards the sky. And then when you're ready, find that forward fold onto your elbows if that feels good. If not, you can stay up. Try and keep your left hips pushing down towards the mat and feeling that stretch all the way through the glutes and the lower back. Let's just take 3 breaths here. Last inhale and exhale. Tucking those left toes back, pushing back to downward dog. Let's just stretch out here. And when you're ready, we're going to ground that right foot. We're going to lift the left leg up to 3 legs. Good. Finding that beautiful stretch, dropping the left ankle down, opening up through the left side body. Finding little scorpion pose. Good, and when you're ready, let's tuck that left knee in towards the left wrist. Find your pigeon stretch. Good. Lifting up the chest towards the sky. And when you're ready, folding over the body and coming down into the pose. That feels good. Letting that right hip really fall in to the mat. Feeling a beautiful stretch through your glutes and lower back. Ready, let's tuck that right toes and push it back. Last downward dog. Taking a moment here just to really stretch out the body. And then let's walk our hands in towards our feet. Rolling up through the spine, stacking each vertebrae on top of the other. Last roll out through the shoulders. Let's take our 3 grounding breaths, dropping the knees. Inhaling the way up and exhaling. And again, inhaling up and exhaling. Last one, final breath. Inhaling in and exhaling everything out. Hands come to prayer. Let's just take a little moment of stillness here to appreciate something that we're grateful for. I am definitely grateful for this beach that I'm at right now. Thank you for joining me. I had a great time doing Pilates with you. I'd love to know some feedback, so please let me know how you found it and if there's anything that you think I need to improve on. I want to make these videos as good as possible so that you guys can follow them anytime and any place.